really evolved with the market, and I've had the good fortune of, I feel like, yeah, we've had the good fortune of, you know, really watching the market shift and go from being very reactionary when we first started with just t-shirts to kind of maturing and broadening out categories of business that if you would have asked me 20 years ago that I would be in, there was no strategy. So when I first painted my first t-shirt, it wasn't like I was contemplating being here with you guys talking about watches. So it's really kind of really cool, all the different canvases and mediums that we've been afforded to express on. What's really special now about the business, when we launched this business, and me and Stephen were reflecting on it, because Stephen's been overseeing really all the product development since we launched this thing, how many years ago?
10 years ago.
Like a decade ago. It was funny because it was one of the first really significant partners for us, and one of the kind of partners that we really knocked down their door for like a year and a half to be like, please, please, please do business with us. They were far more sophisticated in their supply side, their infrastructure, than we could even address. And they were great from that very inception because the brand was still in a very fluid state. At that time, the only brand we had was really the Rhino brand, which was the Echo Unlimited brand. And we hadn't launched any products yet around the Mark Echo trademarks yet. I had really just focused on the active part of the business, the Echo Unlimited part of the business. So as that business grew, we reacted a lot to the streetwear market's kind of acknowledgement or obsession, I should say, with kind of premium watches. So there's a cycle in the market of crystal faces and kind of bling, if you will, and we really kind of entered the market there. Then about 4 or 5 years later, we finally, as a company, on a corporate level, decided to launch the Mark Echo Cut and Sew business, which is quite significant in America and still really not that mature in other parts of the world. Certainly, even on the sportswear side, that business here is much smaller for us compared to the Rhino Echo Unlimited part of the business.